Yo.
Hey.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's the deal? What's the deal?
What's happening? What's going on? It is Midcarders and Catering podcast. We are here with year end. It is the year end episode of Midcarders and Catering podcast. We here. What's good? What's good? Winston, I see you. I see you in the comments. What's good?
Turn the
What's
truth.
happening?
Turn
Turn
the
the
truth.
truth to Winston. What's happening? What's going on?
Look at this production. Kudos to the production. That is correct.
Definitely, man. We gotta get you some. Yeah, you did an amazing job with that, bro. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I
I'm
tried.
gonna give you the Smash Brothers clap. After the match.
Smash Brothers clap. Wow. 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 What's going on, man? Like, so we live right now. We on 3 different platforms currently. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and we are on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So we got the whole thing going on. Donnie Lucci, what's happening? What's going on, Donnie? What's popping? What's cracking? How we doing? How we doing? I know some of y'all probably might be, you might have SmackDown on in your backgrounds or whatever and everything like that. And you probably got us pulled up. Big Tim, what's happening? What's good?
My dog.
Big Tim, what's happening, bro? Y'all might have us pulled up, you know what I'm saying? Like on your iPads or whatever. You may have us on the big screen. You might actually, you know what I mean? SmackDown is taped tonight, you know what I'm saying? So you might actually put us on the big screen. And if you're doing that, I appreciate that as always. We here, yo, Nelson. Yes, sir. Union business. Union biz.
Yes,
What's
definitely
good?
that.
What's
Definitely
good?
that.
So okay, we see Gabby right now. She's like really like showing off the gold. You know what I'm saying? Like she that's money right there. You know what I'm saying? You got money. You got money when you got one of the NFL WWE joints, right?
These joints do not go on sale. Let me tell you. So
Okay, Nelson. Okay, you saying I don't have on a Dodger fitted?
calling
This
you
is a
out.
Brooklyn Dodgers fitted.
Oh,
It's Brooklyn Dodgers.
oh.
Yeah. See, hey, the brand is strong. The brand is strong. This matter of fact, this is the Jackie Robinson 50th joint right here. You feel me? Or the 45th. You know what I'm saying? So no, we still here. The Dodgers are still here. We still here. Matter of fact, shout out to the Show Your Work Network post game. Look, pay that 3. That's all I can tell y'all. That post game last night, pay that 3.
And I got a bit of advice for everybody when it came to that. I listen to this shit. Never argue with a Yankees fan.
Facts.
Never argue with a Yankees fan. Them niggas are delusional.
Hey, delusional. Delusion.
They
The
are
delusion and
they are
collusion. You understand?
very fucking delusional, bro. I never argue.
Very crazy. It was funny. It was the most fun I had in the moment. But again, like I always say, man, I won. Hey, Yamamoto, Shohei Otani. We got bats. We got a bullpen. Like, I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Hey man, the only thing I got going right now is football, and that shit is crazy as hell for me to say that.
Look, the Lions actually might not only make. I mean, they're gonna clinch the playoffs, but not only that, them niggas might get a home game.
We might play y'all. That's gonna be crazy.
I know they trying to. I know they saying like. I know they trying to make that a thing. Like they like, oh, what if the Lions play the Rams? You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, it's gonna happen. This shit is wrestling, man. It's gonna happen.
And if it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be like this. The Lions beat us. It'll be a nice trade off. I'm not saying. I mean, y'all have to win the Super Bowl if you beat us, but it'll be a decent trade off. You know what I'm saying? Like, because again, we traded. We got Stafford. We won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all will win a playoff game, which you haven't done since 1991.
Yeah.
So
Wayne
it'd be cool. I'll eat that. I'll eat that loss. Like, again, that ring is still shining. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm on the AFC side of things, I'm gonna have to roll with Gabby. I'm gonna have to ride with Gabby. Like,
Come on to Baltimore. Come to death row.
to be honest with you, like I think the Super Bowl is gonna be a rematch from Beyonce's concert, the Beyonce concert, the Power Outage Super Bowl, where that was Ravens Niners.
Oh yeah,
I think it's in the cards. I really think that's happening.
I'm
We'll
not saying
see.
it's gonna happen. But if the Lions make it to the Super Bowl, nigga, I'm about to be. I'm going full Terry Funk. Like I'm just about to be.
All I'm saying is, look,
Third game.
NFC. Look, the Niners is really like top dog right now.
Yeah, top dog right now, and it's looking shaky with the Eagles. It's looking shaky with, of course, Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. Like, come on, though. That look, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know this is a wrestling podcast. We talking football right now, but whatever. We live, guys.
We can do what we want.
We do what we
We
want.
do what we want. It's fine. Mind your
You know what I'm
business.
saying? This is the icebreaker. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot to talk about. But
yeah.
What was I saying about them? Them Cowboys. Look,
them fucking frauds.
Getting fucking smoked by the Bills is crazy. That was crazy. Matter of fact, didn't they get a consolation touchdown?
Yep.
Like CeeDee Lamb was like, "All right, dog, I'll do it." Matter of fact, he ain't even catch it. He rushed the ball in, bro. Like, nah, man, it's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. That's not real football. That's not real football.
It's not. But you know what? Hey, they can have that.
It didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
A Ravens flock in the house. Ravens flock.
Oh, what up, bro? What's going on with you, man?
You know what I'm saying? Like that's home team right there. Home team.
Mm-hmm.
But damn. Wait, what was that, Winston? Y'all got to cut 80s promos with each playoff win.
Hey, you know man, hey, dog. I'm going full macho. I'm going full macho man. I'm going full macho man with that shit, man. Cream of the crop, man. A cup of coffee in the big time, nigga. Like
word. So, you know what I'm saying? Like we had to open it up with a little bit there. You know what I mean? Like it's Friday. It's holiday Friday. DMV, what's happening? What's good? He said left hand up, lose out. We the Commanders. Okay. All right. I feel you. Damn.
It ain't.
Damn.
This is the only DMV team we recognize, baby. I don't.
Damn.
Damn, man. We need a holiday season drop. Holiday season, nigga.
Say no more. I will definitely grab one of those quickly.
Ooh, it's holiday season, nigga.
But yes, it is holiday season, which means we coming up to not only Christmas, we coming up to the end of 2023, and what a year it has been. You know what I'm saying? Not only just in wrestling, but just for this podcast in general.
Yeah.
Many different things have changed, and things have gotten better, and things have stayed consistent. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just very, very thankful to be in this position and to be in a higher position even going forward. At the beginning of this year, matter of fact, it will just be in this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was just me and him. And then as the year going by, we made our first, you know what I'm saying? We hit our first milestone year and everything like that. And then we brought along Miss Gabby down below. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been up ever since, you know what I'm saying? So now it's a three-person team now, you know what I'm saying? So
it's fine. I can be one of the boys. Hey,
look, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be respectful.
I appreciate it, but I'm one of the boys. It's fine.
Yeah. And she is.
Like Judgment Day or some shit like that, you know.
I mean, she really is Rhea Ripley over here, so she will body slam and put a nigga in a headlock if
I mean, I wouldn't try me, but like feel free.
Exactly. So again, like this is you know what I'm saying, like this is just the culmination of like just like literally 1 year plus more as we go on. So again, like shout out to all our listeners, our subscribers, everybody that even went as far as even just click a YouTube link or whatever the hell. Like we really, really appreciate that from all of you. Like all of you are why I keep working hard and I keep changing fucking presentations and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But let's see. We got, I mean, I'm sure like some of our news stuff is gonna like fit into like a lot of our year-end talk and everything of that matter. And everything. So I think, you know what I'm saying, let's start kicking this shit off. You know what I mean? Let's get this going. What do I want? Okay. So let's get this cracking. Let's see what's popping. All right. So We have year-end stuff. Let's talk, man. Let's see what's happening. First, I think let's talk about some newsworthy moments this year. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like again, like a lot happened this year. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta go back and we gotta remind people of like what happened this year. Really like I want to say a lot of stuff took off really like post like WrestleMania, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like for sure like we got to look back at like so around that time like there was rumblings of Endeavor purchasing WWE and everything of that nature. So it really did it happened but it didn't go final until September. So UFC
Hold on. So the Saudis didn't buy WWE?
No. They didn't. I matter of fact, who was it? Wasn't Raj Giri that?
No, it was Cassidy Haynes, man, the bodyslam.net. And I said the whole goddamn name because you was a fucking idiot for even putting that shit out there.
Damn.
Let's call you by your name.
Yeah.
Say, call them by their name, bro.
Yeah, Cassidy Haynes of bodyslam.net. He went out there and said, like, I will bet on this that there's going to the Saudis. And he got that from a fucking Reddit post. Are you fucking idiot?
Because Reddit knows everything. What do you mean? Like Reddit is credible.
I mean, look, Reddit. The only time Reddit has done me any well was when they was out there yelling "buy GameStop," and then I didn't buy GameStop, and that brought me here. That's why I'm still poor today. But you know what I'm saying? That goes to show you just how credible Reddit is.
Yeah, Reddit's a motherfucker, man.
Yeah. Like that guy got an inside scoop from Reddit. But anyway, but we all know what happened from there. Like WWE and UFC, they done formed TKO via like the parent company being Endeavor. Triple H and Nick Connor pretty much running the show. Vince McMahon, his holding position, you know what I'm saying? He's holding a chairman position, but it's really more so looking like Mary McCheese up in that joint, really. Like they like, hey, Ari Emanuel was like, oh, we got a boxing event going on. Actually, we need some promo. Hey Vince, get your ass over there to Saudi Arabia and do this boxing promo for us.
Hey, that man out there with a cane and with fucking
and he did it too, didn't he?
With Taker over there with him and shit. Taker like, all right.
So ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
God damn it. Like, God.
Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't know what Vince's plan was in terms of like he thought maybe he would be able to usurp his way back into like the creative and everything of that nature.
He tried, but they was like, man, get the fuck out of here.
They was like, nah. They was like, actually, you kind of hurting our stock. You know what I mean? Like the stock price is falling.
Hey man, keep your old ass back there. Go trim your little mustache you got, man. Leave us the fuck alone. We got it from here. You got your money, dog. Just go sit back, go have a cocktail or two, man. Leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah, pretty much. So a lot of other newsworthy things. For some reason, Q3 just seemed to be just fucking outrageous.
Ridiculous.
It was just quite ridiculous. So let's go back to August, right? Let's go back to August. All in. You know, All In takes place in London. CM Punk. How long has CM Punk been back at this time? Maybe about 4 weeks.
Yeah, about almost a month.
Yeah, about a month, right?
Got a TV show and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like so. All In happens. CM Punk. Wait, what do they call it? The Brawl In. Okay, Brawl In happens. Brawl In happens, and then he gets fired. He
boo-bopped the Jungle Boy.
Boo-bop Jungle Boy. You know what I'm saying? Real glass, cry me a river. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, oh, what? Oh, okay, bet.
Say less. So that happens. So CM Punk finally gets fired. Tony Khan was in fear for his life. He lunged at me and I had to let him go. We all know the whole spill. We saw the videos of Tony Khan being called a pussy while he was standing on the stage and yelling, I was in fear of my life and all that bullshit. We know.
I bet you were.
Now, before we get to the current, we also have to talk about what happened that next month. Jade Cargill officially left AEW and almost immediately signed with WWE. She has yet to debut in WWE as of yet. Because I mean, let's be real, she's in PC, she's training, she's getting herself correct, getting herself ready. But outside of that, she did have an unfortunate loss in her family. She lost her mother, so it's going to take some time there. But despite of all that, the unfortunate timing of that, she's still getting herself prepped and ready. She left AEW. Um, I mean, that was pretty big. That was pretty big.
That was a big ass loss. That was a big fucking loss.
Yeah, that was a pretty big loss, man. That was a big loss. I think, I mean, if I'm not, I think Brian even just pointed out in the comments that, yeah, I think so too. I think she's almost a lock for the Rumble myself too.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah, so pretty exciting things. I think she's down there getting herself fine tuned and everything, and getting ready to get to make her debut. And we'll see where it goes from there. Some silly shit also happened in September. Like Winston would like to say, with Jamal Shakur would like to say, in 7 they trust The Rock.
The king of Terramana.
The Rock brought his $7 fucking to Colorado for some strange reason in September. Very, very odd that he just pops up on SmackDown when Roman's on PTO.
I think
it was great. I mean, hey, it was a good thing.
It did its job.
It did its job. It blew up social media. You know what I'm saying?
I heard The Rock was out there giving people give bags of Terramana. Terramana is our energy drink
in Denver. Like, of all places, he's gonna pop up in Denver. But I mean, I guess he was he was at Colorado earlier that day.
Yeah,
Dion is bringing in people for to get eyes on the team and everything like that. But yeah, he showed up. Rock Bottom's Austin Theory in the ring. We get that famous meme, "Shut your bitch ass up." And him and John Cena, they hug, so that was cool. And right, you're right, Winston. You're right. Colorado's been losing ever since.
Prime lost his queen too. $7 production, baby.
Hey, listen, Prime put his own fiance in the transfer portal. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Man,
but
look, $7, baby. $7.
$7. And then not to mention all the capping he was doing about WrestleMania. It's almost a year. Really, it was supposed to be me and Roman, Cody.
But it just wasn't there, so I didn't even do it because.
Oh my god!
Shut your old ass up, Dwayne. But yeah, so yeah, he showed back up in September. That was pretty cool. We fast forward some time, so we get to October. CM Punk shows up at his old job, doing MMA announcing, and they teasing him and shit like that. I think it was all written from there, right? I mean,
yeah, that
pretty much there. Like they was like, "Hey, you supposed to be in Chicago in November, right?"
The worst kept fucking secret. It was such a horror. Man, everybody knew.
Yeah, we kind of all knew, man. We kind of already knew that he was on his way back. So we fast forward to November. And bam, not only does CM Punk return and Randy Orton returns from injury after being out for a year, but fucking R-Truth is back.
Yeah, that's the greatest return ever, man.
I was gonna say, I mean, like out of all the returns, R-Truth is probably
R-Truth, man.
Top pick on that one.
Look, I like I said before in the last episode, I did not know how missed that man was. Like, he just came back and everything has just been
money.
Hilarious.
He's money.
Oh yeah, R-Truth is money, man. It's not just that he's money. Like, the dude just, I mean, and the thing is, he's not even like making it too silly, but you put him in with this Judgment Day shit, and it's still like must see.
The man got Brock Lesnar to fold.
Yeah. I actually was like looking, because I was like on TikTok the other day, and I was like scrolling, and of course I come through R-Truth's funniest moments. And it was like that. It wasn't that same. It was one of those moments was the Brock Lesnar thing, but it was also the one when he was talking to Kane, talking about being in an elimination chamber. Yeah. He was like, "You're not even in the match."
You sure?
You
I'm
sure?
positive.
That's
No,
on me.
no.
That's on me.
The funniest one to me was when he was in the Royal Rumble and he pulled the ladder from underneath the
Okay,
motherfucker.
the tables, ladders, and chairs.
yeah. And then JBL dog, he's like, I know what he's doing, but I don't know why. Oh, like, oh, Truth. Oh my God, Truth. He was just like,
yeah, man. Like, so I mean, we getting a lot. I'm glad our Truth is back. I mean, like, especially like I did not know he was 51. I didn't know he was
he's 50.
51.
He's 52 now.
Yeah, okay. So he's 52 now, and like coming back from that injury that he had, you know what I'm saying? Remember that was the NXT match. And like
I mean,
coming
he in
back
the
from that.
Judgment Day now, so like he's good.
Yeah, I mean, will he wrestle a lot? Probably not, but we
No.
know his purpose. You know what I'm saying? This really, he's at this point, he's the entertaining, silly ass dad that's on set and like just keeps the show moving at a good pace. So definitely shout out to our Truth being back. But yeah, those are some few newsworthy things. I don't know if you guys had anything.
I got one. Daniel Bryan being a cop, nigga.
That might be a low light. That might be a low light.
Hold your thoughts on that.
But hold your thoughts.
We're gonna put a pin in that, please.
Streets need our Truth to pull up on Paul and Roman and tell them who's ball. Okay, all right, Winston. Okay, all right, that's crazy. But yeah, I think it's time to get into them picks. I think I hit the mark a little early on that first time thing, but I think, you know what I'm saying, I think it's time for us to get into our categories about you know, what was really our like must see TV, must see moments, must see everything this past year in 2023. So let's get to it. All right, so first up, we got Gabby.
Oh no, y'all put me in the hot seat first.
Yeah, we got you. Yes, we got you out there first.
All right, let's go. So my top 5, I think it's pretty straightforward. I got WrestleMania Night 1. I mean, WrestleMania Night 1, you had Rhea and Charlotte. Like, and I will get to them later, but they had a moment at WrestleMania Night 1. Next up is Wrestle Dream. Third, we got NXT No Mercy. I think SummerSlam should be up there as well. Forbidden Door. Now, my honorable mention is Ring of Honor Final Battle. Rock with me on it. I know it's like 6 hours long. However, if you have not watched that, I do suggest you go back and at least watch the last 2 hours. Athena put on a banger with Billy Starks. And FTR and the Briscoes had their moment. But again, I just got to go back to WrestleMania Night 1. Rhea and Charlotte should have main evented. I'm sorry. I can appreciate the fact that the tag team and the boys, they closed it. It was great. I was there live. But looking back, I think that maybe we all can agree that Charlotte and Rhea should have main evented WrestleMania. Thoughts?
So night 1 of WrestleMania, right? Night 1 of WrestleMania.
Okay.
First of all, I agree with them main eventing, especially what they gave us.
Absolutely.
Like, we saw like Charlotte and Rhea literally had a match of the year contenders, and they have held that since, and that was in April. And they've held that since April. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to show you just how good that match was.
I don't think anyone's close to touching that match. Honestly, women, I don't think anyone has come close to touching that match.
Yeah, no. But that night 1 is a little shaky.
Okay,
it's a little shaky. But no, like it's a little shaky. So let's see. Night 1 was also, let's see, that was, of course, I think that opened up with Austin Theory and John Cena. So
yes,
that was the hurry up and buy match. Like John was
like, get your snacks.
Yeah, like
and I got my
don't
snacks.
Yeah, John was like, I'm whatever, I'll job to this fucking kid, but I'm leaving immediately. Like, this is stupid.
And did.
Yes, which he did. So I think for what we wanted out of that match, we didn't get. And I don't even think that really helped Austin Theory.
To be fair, I didn't expect much out of that match. I didn't go in with an expectation of number one, I was getting a banger because you weren't. So I think that also helped me kind of temper my expectations. Like I wasn't expecting to get like even a 3-star or a 2. I wasn't expecting, you know what I mean? Like I walked in and
Yeah.
was like, this is a match where I get myself situated, I get my snacks, you know what I mean? Like
Cena was like, all right, I'm gonna do my greatest hits. I'm gonna let you get the
I'm gonna run
pin.
down the aisle and long as shit. I'm gonna run down this bad boy. I'm gonna be tired, so I can't give you niggas a full star match because I'm tired
Yeah.
after I ran down this ramp.
The shirt, the merch was hard though. The G.I. Joe, that was hard.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fucked with that. Yeah, the merch was tight. It was really good. Let's see, what else was night one? Night one was Brock almost night one?
That was night 2.
That was
Night
night
two.
two, right? That was night two. Gunther, Sheamus, Drew. That was night one.
I think that was night 2. Let me check.
Yeah, do the Googles, do the research. I
Mhm.
I feel like that was night one.
All right, hold on. All right, give me results. Yeah, Gunther was night 2.
That was night two. God damn. So oof.
All
That's what I'm
right.
saying,
Night
man. It's a
one
little
also
shaky.
had Seth Rollins and Logan Paul.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Seth
that
Logan Paul, that was fire.
yeah.
We
That was
got
good.
Ray and Dom.
Ray and
Yeah,
Dom.
Ray and Dom.
Okay. Now I'm taking away the shakiness. Now I'm starting to unveil. Was Hell
And
in a
you had the
Cell?
Street Profits with
Yeah,
Alpha Academy and Viking Raiders.
yeah, that fatal 4-way
Yep.
tag match.
Oh, with the hit stick,
Yeah, with the hit
from
stick.
Angelo
Yep.
Dawkins. Okay,
Mhm.
all right. Now I'm starting to be like, okay,
And
maybe a
then
little.
Pat McAfee and The Miz.
Okay,
Yeah,
now the
that's
Pat
what it is.
McAfee. In the
It
Miz
happens.
thing.
It's fine.
That's the entertainment part. So I give that. Okay. So all right. So I mean, I'm not completely taken away from the night one thing. It was just I think I shared the same sentiment with you, Gabby. Like I feel like the tag match, while it was great and that was excellent storytelling, um, that probably could have taken a back seat to Charlotte and Rhea,
And
especially
I
being
think
that you
that's why
got
they put on such a banger because they knew that
mhm,
they should have had it and they did. So they were like, bet, let me show you why I should have had it.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Um, was wait, what else was what's the night? Was Bianca Oscar night one?
Night two.
That was
Night
night
2.
two. Right,
Yep.
right, right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, night
Which
2
makes
has.
sense because why would they have both
Yeah.
women's matches on?
Yeah.
It was that 6-woman tag that
Yeah.
happened.
Yep.
That
Yep.
was terrible.
With
Yeah.
that, we're not even gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will talk
We could
about
just
that.
it didn't happen.
Wrestle Dream.
All right. Why you giving me that look? Go on, tell me more.
Okay, I mean, look. Again, I mean, yeah, you got to have some AEW in there. I feel you.
But so here's the problem with this, and we can
Okay.
talk about it now. Now is a great time for us to talk about it.
Okay.
I had to actually go back and read all of AEW's match cards for the year because I feel like all of AEW's shows run together. They're not
Okay.
bad, they're not good, but like they all just seem like rinse repeat. They all seem very similar, and I
Yeah.
think of all of them, Wrestle Dream and Forbidden Door at least had the most spice, right? It had the most like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and not just your MJF, your Young
Mhm.
Bucks match, your Jericho match. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're very like rinse and repeat. Why do I have to go back and Google all of your pay-per-views for the past year? When I can sit there and be like SummerSlam, I can name matches for SummerSlam without
Mhm.
thinking about it. I can
Yeah.
name matches for NXT No Mercy without thinking about it. AEW, like I actually had to go and do research to figure it out because they all run the same. They're not bad. They're not good. Like I honestly can say I've never seen a bad AEW review. I've seen
Yeah.
some that are less favorable, but they all
Yeah.
have never been like a true bad one. They just run together and it's like super
Yeah.
frustrating. Hopefully they can do better next year at that. But like the most thought I had to put into honestly was figuring out this card.
Yeah, because I think that's really been like one of the strong points of AEW is their pay-per-views. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
anything, it's not really their weekly television, clearly as we can see right now, but it's definitely been like their pay-per-views at least. But I think the problem with their pay-per-views is that you got too many fucking matches. Like,
and also the problem with it too is that I feel like they build their entire pay-per-view in a week.
That too, like literally no builds,
and
that's where that's what you're supposed to do on TV.
Very limited storytelling. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they don't have any, but it's very limited. It lacks depth. Like, it's just like, all right, bet pay-per-view in 2 weeks. Let's just draw some shit out of a hat and see what sticks. And it's like, what are you doing?
It's like we had a Rolling Loud concert, man, watching all them goddamn matches.
Yeah. I mean, it's wild. I mean, so like, of course, the most notable thing at Wrestle Dream was the debut of Edge Cope, or Cope Edge. So, and he realized that the hard cam side was like not what he was used to. So,
he went out there like, damn, ain't nobody in this
like,
bitch.
Whoa, like it's a pay-per-view today, right?
Let me go back over here. Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
And I think another problem AEW has, honestly, with pay-per-views is that they're so predictable, right? Like, even though sometimes you truly don't, who's gonna win a match, right? Sometimes you freaking don't. It's like, or sometimes actually you don't want to, right? Like the Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew match. That match could have went any fucking way, right? Let's be honest. Anyone could have won that match. When you look at these pay-per-view cards for AEW, you're like, okay, the Young Bucks are going to win. All right, FTR got this. All right, Bryan Danielson's going to win. MJF's going to win. There's no, like, surprise. It's just like, I know who's going to win these matches. I'm going to watch it. I've ordered all of them. I'm not going to deny that I get my money every time, but, like, I know the ending. I know the end game. And that's very unfair. I don't like that as a wrestling fan, especially when I'm paying $50 to watch this show. I'm going to need a surprise. I'm going to need you to get me somewhere.
Yeah. Now, I got one more before we move on to the next one, because I got it. Ring of Honor Final Battle is your honorable mention. Okay.
Again, I understand that it's not everyone's cup of tea, but for once, I think that he actually put thought into this card. FTR and the Briscoe versus BBC was a great match. Athena put on a great match with Billy Starks. I mean, when have you ever seen AEW or Ring of Honor put together a 3-hour package explaining the history between Athena and Billy Starks? No one does that. They literally had a 3-hour package of their history. I feel like they put more effort and energy into Final Battle than they have all of their other shit, AEW included, and Ring of Honor. Like, I just feel like it was a great card. Again, it was a last-minute build, so you didn't know what you were getting a week before. And I do, again, recognize that this shit is like 6 hours long. But again, I would at least suggest going and watching the last few matches. They were really good.
I did watch the Athena match, and she was out there having to prove, like, you should be booking me on AEW. That's 100%. That's what that match kind of reminds me of. For real.
Absolutely. She was there to prove a point. Yeah. And it worked out that she had a great opponent in Billy Starks. Even though Billy Starks is still young, she's still a little green. I know she's wrestling since she's been 16 and she's like 18 now, but like, let's be honest, she's a little green. It was a great showing for both of them.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right, so you make some good cases there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you, but we got more to come from Gabby. Like, I'm loving the balance.
Gotta have a little bit of everything.
You gotta have a balance, you know what I'm saying? I think that's very fair. So up next is myself. It is me. It's AJ. So let's run through this real quick on mine. So WrestleMania 39. So that all together, I'm kind of.
I was gonna say, so you just made me pick a night and you just started throwing them all together. That's
I just said, like, I was just like, hey, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I didn't have. I enjoyed night 1 and night 2. I do understand some of the shakiness within the card too. At the same time, when I look back at it. But like, I did want to point out like a few notables. Sammy and KO versus the Usos. We already talked about that. We talked about Charlotte and Rhea Ripley, Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew. Bianca versus Asuka, I think, was a pretty good showing. I think it was, they kind of like got into that whole, like, the crowd kind of was a little tired or something like that. I think.
Oh no, we were.
Yeah, it was the crowd was a little tired by then, but they turned up at the towards the end of that match, and that was a really great match between those two. Um, Cody Roman, I mean, come on, what more can I say there for WrestleMania? But again, we talk about more matches later. Um, Up next, I had WWE Backlash, Puerto Rico. That look, WWE Backlash in Puerto Rico, I think is still the loudest crowd they have had this entire year.
Agreed. Puerto Rico said, "You're going to give me another pay-per-view. It's fine. I'm going to
The
show you why you should come here more often." And I ain't
yo,
mad at it.
the energy in that building, even from SmackDown the night before,
Mhm.
was crazy. The presentation was crazy. Like the drone, they flying the drone through the entrance through the arena. Like I remember all that shit. That shit was yo, yes. Give me more of that, please. So notables from that Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest, of course, and probably entrance of the year, you know what I'm saying, in terms of that, right? In that match alone, Rhea Ripley, Zelina Vega gets her moment. That was pretty dope. To see her, that was her WrestleMania moment. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Um, and the beginning of the Cody verse and Cody versus Brock Lesnar. Yes, yes, yes. Brock bled. He bled in this match, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, he went hard. Yeah, he went crazy for that, man.
Yeah, man, he went crazy for that. And so I definitely had to put that out there. WWE Royal Rumble. I mean, again, Cody Rhodes returns in this Royal Rumble. He wins it. Sami Zayn turns on Roman Reigns in the Bloodline, and that pretty much kicked off the WrestleMania season when it came down to Sammy having a hell of a WrestleMania season, teaming up with KO, and we got that. They were able to get their moment together.
Mm-hmm.
Um, WWE Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, another banger pay per view for me. Cody and Brock too, something notable. Again, they had crazy chemistry. Like that was just too fire. And we also get the inaugural World Heavyweight Championship match with Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles.
Classic.
Uh, NXT No Mercy. This is also something me and Gabby shared too. Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes. Good lord, probably Carmelo's best match.
Easily.
Probably
I agree.
easily his best match.
More
Ilya
on that later,
Dragunov.
but I agree. More on
Yes,
that.
yes. And Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton, probably one of the most entertaining women's matches this year. Like
Mhm.
that shit was fire. That shit was crazy. And then my honorable mention, I was in the building, Ant was in the building, a lot of homies was in the building. SummerSlam in Detroit. That was good. It was good. It was good. It was a great pay-per-view. It was my first big four for me. So that was cool. But yes, it had some shaky moments, but still, it was really cool. It was LA Night town up in this joint for real. Like LA Night, like you couldn't go anywhere in the city without people that being wrestling fans yelling out yeah in restaurants and outside and just walking the streets. It was crazy, but it was a hell of an experience. So yes. Any um any takeaways from my list from my part?
No, it's a solid list, man. Very
It's
solid.
very solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Detroit really showed off for SummerSlam, and that was that on my end. So we got up next, we got Ant.
Yes,
We got
yes.
Ant.
Yeah, I know my shit look kind of wild. Look really wild, but man,
Not really.
I had to put SummerSlam for number one because this was actually my first PLE I ever went to. Period.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I had to throw that up there as number one. WrestleMania 39, night one, night two, man, it was just a fucking spectacle. You know what I'm saying? I think one of my favorite matches of that night was Drew versus Drew Gunther and Sheamus, because that was just a bunch of fucking soccer hooligans scrapping, whooping each other ass and shit. So that's what that was, man. I mean, you see one motherfucker power bomb another motherfucker onto another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that shit. So I fucked with that. Backlash back in Puerto Rico. That was crazy. The match with Priest and Bad Bunny was a fucking spectacle. Very spectacle type shit. It's like a lot of dusty finishes going on in that bitch, man. Everybody just coming out from the back. It felt like NWO versus the WCW at times too.
Yeah.
So I definitely fucked with that. Deadline. Deadline is a very that's an interesting one. Deadline was it was pretty fucking solid, and I think the one I didn't have it on there. Yeah, I think actually the reason why I got it on there too because of that fucking men's deadline, that men's Iron Survivor Challenge.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. Like Trick Williams really came out of nowhere and just scored like 3 or 4 pins, man. That quick.
He literally walked in.
That shit was because he was getting his ass whooped, man. I remember he was in the Discord, man. Shout out to Larry. I told Larry, like, man, he about to lose, bro. Like, I love Trick, but he about to lose. And this motherfucker just came out of nowhere, dog. And the crowd went fucking crazy for this man.
And shout out to Nelson, Trick McGrady. Shout out to Nelson getting that off, getting the meme off.
Definitely.
And Trick acknowledging the meme. You know what I'm saying? Like
definitely.
That was for real. That was some real Trick McGrady shit at the end.
So yeah, just seeing that, man, I was like, all right, that was just crazy. And then I actually like the main event match too with Ilya and Baron Corbin. I don't know, it's just something about Baron Corbin, dog. It's just something about him, man. Like he really, he's a very solid wrestler. He's a very solid wrestler.
He doesn't get his flowers enough. I think he also at one point was one of the better heels in the game, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Except when he was dressing like a Red Lobster manager.
Yeah, he was Constable Corbin and all this other shit. Yeah, I ain't really fuck with the Constable like that. But I did love.
No. Let's wind it back. Okay. However, could anyone else have pulled that shit off? Could anyone else have pulled off Happy Corbin? Have anyone else should have pulled off Bad Luck Corbin or whatever?
No, bum ass
Lone Wolf in the same year.
Yeah.
No one else could do that shit. Give him his flowers.
Oh yeah. He definitely getting his flowers, man. So, and then Money in the Bank, man. Money in the Bank pretty much tells the story itself. Damian Priest winning the briefcase, which was fire. The Usos versus the Bloodlines have a war. Crazy. And it's big because Jey Uso pinned Roman Reigns. That shit was incredible.
Yeah.
So we have to throw that on there too.
Was hard.
Yeah. So we got to throw that on there. And then Survivor Series War Games, we had 2 big returns. CM Punk and Randy Orton. And Randy Orton came back looking like King from Tekken, man. Just motherfucker just 6'6", like 320 pounds or some shit, man. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then the spectacular RKO when they threw JD McDonut off the cage and he caught that RKO.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I hope they gave that man a bonus, man, because he deserved that shit. Like that was a hell of a bump right there. And then we starting to see the implosion of Damage Control as well too. So a lot of interesting things there. So no, that's pretty much where I'm at with it, man.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, listen.
All right.
That women's War Games. Yes.
Yeah, fire.
Yes.
Fire.
Hey, that women's Iron Survivor. Yes.
Fire.
Yes.
Bailey, you know what? And also too, man. Shout out to motherfucking Lash Legend, dog.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Lash Legend. Yeah, man,
she's improved a lot.
She's improving too. Like it's like her and Trick are kind of like improving along with each other right now. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with it, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So before we move on, let's run and let me look in the comments real quick. Let's see what a few folks are talking about. Nothing funnier than when people said Vince was changing scripts. Okay, I think I went too far up. Let's see. The Fatal 4-Way tag match was better than it should have been. I'm guessing that was about that had to been about the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania. That shit was hard. That was Braun Strowman was doing the truck and then got trucked. Yeah, that match was fire.
Sent this big ass to the Shadow Realm.
Forbidden Door was so mid that we switched to BET Awards in the Discord. That is a true story. We did do that. I'm sorry, Gabby. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
We did. Okay, yeah, Nelson's going crazy. All AEW pay-per-views are like EDM festivals.
I was ignoring Nelson in the comments. I was like, oh gosh, some of y'all swallowing.
Shout out Marcel, our AEW correspondent. He been like happily married and shit now, so it's kind of like he been busy. But we got to get him back in the trenches. We got to get him back in the trenches again. But shout out to Marcel saying Backlash best pay-per-view this year. Nelson said he's glad the homeland showed out. I need to go to the pay-per-view out in PR. Yes, sir. And yeah, that's that. So let's go up next. I think let's see. We got okay, we getting into the wrestler of the year conversation. So let's get to it. But first, a little bit of a break for our viewers. Midcarders and Catering Patreon is now open. Please join and subscribe for only $3. We have exclusive premium content, Turner Truthers, Icon, Midcarders and Catering Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. All right, we getting into male wrestler of the year, and Gabby's up again.
Why y'all keep doing
It's ladies first. I
guess. All right, let's go. All right, so my list honestly is in no particular order. So you see Carmelo Hayes first. Don't come for me. I got Carmelo Hayes because I think that Carmelo had a great year. Like I think that he carried NXT for the most part. MJF, I'm sorry. You can't talk about wrestling this year without talking about MJF. He had some amazing matches. And I understand people are like, MJF is a heel. He's supposed to cheat. But he showed you this year that, yeah, I can cheat. But I can also get busy in the ring. Dragunov. I mean, him and Melo's matches this year, the way they went back and forth was just chef's kiss. Yeah. Orange Cassidy put on bangers every week for AEW.
He did. He definitely.
He was the absolute workhorse of this year, undeniable.
That man was actually like the true champion of AEW in my opinion.
100%. He damn near carried on his back every week. He opened the show every fucking week, and he wasn't putting on squash matches. He wasn't putting on 3-minute matches. That man was going through hell and back every single week. Now my last one I have is Logan Paul. Hear me out before y'all come for me in the comments.
No.
Before y'all come for me in the comments,
I will defend you.
Logan Paul showed his ass this entire year. Every one of his matches was a chef's kiss. I mean, I understand everyone's like, he's an entertainer. He does all of these things. He's a YouTuber. But like, watch his matches. You can tell this man takes this shit very seriously. I mean, to the point where he's elevating people that he's wrestling. Like, who was thinking about Ricochet this year? Until he went back and forth with Logan Paul. And Ricochet is not your average wrestler. Ricochet gonna do some flippy dippy shit. And you can hang with his flippy dippy shit. You good in my book. Y'all laughing, but I'm dead ass.
But I'm saying, did you hear what Ant said?
What did he say?
He just said, yeah, he's bald. Like
I hate y'all so much.
Like she was cooking, and then he just threw yeah, he's bald too.
Luckily, I didn't hear that shit. It knocked me off my concentration and my thought process. Appreciate it. But again, I think Logan Paul had a great year. And my honorable mention is Seth Rollins, because while I think that Seth Rollins has carried this year, I don't think he stood out to me as far as his matches. And I know somebody's probably gonna come for me for that, and that's fine. I'm sure Seth Rollins is on to other people's list. That's great.
Seth made it to your list.
I'm not discrediting Seth.
Yeah, no.
But like, if you look at match quality and just overall, like, yes, the man can cook you on the microphone. That's great. I mean, honestly, you could also throw Cody up as an honorable mention, because I think that he carried Raw on his back. But did he put on any like real bangers for real? Handful. We'll give him that. But again, I don't think that the quality was there if you're comparing him against somebody like MJF, who put on a 60-minute Iron Man match.
Yeah, that 60-minute Iron Man match with with Danielson was, that's one of the best matches this year.
But yes, that is my wrestlers of the year. What are your thoughts?
I think this is solid.
Yeah.
I think MJF placement is not a bad thing at all, especially like where you kind of look. I mean, I'm not an MJF fan.
That's real.
Of course not, but I cannot discredit, like, I mean, he's the top star in AEW. Period. Like
Mhm.
he's a top star in AEW. If no matter how low the viewership is, those viewers are tuned in to see MJF on screen. So I give him that enough to where been compelling enough outside of the few little low light things that he's been compelling enough to keep people, to keep eyes on AEW. Um, he's had he had a really, I would say probably a really good program with Adam Cole,
Mhm.
like really like to
Yeah,
where it kind
yeah.
of went outside of the realm. It touched reality a little bit too. Like, like I think like one of the funniest standouts was him calling Adam Cole while he was streaming. Like, this is Adam Cole's free me time, and he's calling streaming, and he's just like, hey, boundaries. Like, we talked about this, Max. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you're playing video games. Like, oh, so you really are a nerd. Oh, okay, never mind. So
My bad. I'll
we
call you later. My bad. My
yeah.
bad.
So
But I mean, he even did the stupid shit with the kangaroo kicks and like having
yeah,
fun. He got to show more of himself as well. Like you
yeah.
can see that, yeah, he's an amazing heel, but you know what? He can play a face too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I give that to him. Like, and I think that him and Cole had a great moment at All In at the same
Mhm.
time too. Even though I thought it was a little tricky, silly for them to have two matches on the card, but still, it was just like they still had a pretty good, compelling match, and they definitely showed out for that. Despite of all the crazy shit that was going on during All In, right? You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's and Orange Cassidy again. Y'all always seen me praise Orange Cassidy as being like the workhorse over there.
He is to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He's like
Can't deny it.
he is like one of the top people in AEW, man. Like
yeah,
just
yeah.
damn shame, damn shame.
And when enough it can't be said about Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't say enough about him. But yeah, so well, I guess we'll get over to the next one, and that's me. That's me again. So
It's me,
um
nigga.
yeah, man. So Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is probably wrestler of the year to me.
Okay.
I think Cody has brought something to WWE, which is something that they needed for quite some time in terms of you were talking post John Cena era, and that is having a top baby face of the company,
Pure white
all
meat.
pure everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that is Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm
that
saying? And
man.
I think ever since he returned from Royal Rumble, he's done everything that I expected him to do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's literally deliver on every single parameter, like since like he's given, even with all of the, okay, literally I'm playing placeholder for Roman until a whole year, and I think he's done that very well. From the program with Brock, like doing the Brock thing for three whole matches, you know what I'm saying, and each match just got better
Mhm.
after, one after the other. It seemed like him and Brock just had chemistry out the gate.
Brock loved that motherfucker. He
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah,
He brought the best out of Brock. He brought, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like again, that Brock is only going to do that
I
for
was gonna say
select people.
Brock is still going Brock, right?
Yeah,
If Brock don't want to do it, he's not
he
gonna
ain't
do
gonna
it.
do it. Yeah,
shout
and
shout out John Moxley.
he did it. And he did it three times for Cody. Not only that, like he raised Cody's arm at SummerSlam, which was crazy. And then like again, like the protection of Cody and everything, like getting around, going having not jumping in the way of Seth's business, like saying, "Oh, I want to challenge Seth for his championship and all that." The run he did with Jay Uso, um, for the tag title,
Yeet.
even though,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
like
not they had the press conference of the year. Them two had
yeah,
the press
like
conference of
that
the year.
that was fun. You know what I'm
Cody
saying?
Cody
Like,
rambling, barking and
Drunk
shit.
as shit. Mhm.
yeah.
Cody rambling, barking. Woo. It's just
Yeah, and then like his character, Cody's character doing the moves behind, still with Roman still looming over the whole thing. Like he's still making, still, just doing a lot of quality matches or quality stories until he gets back to Roman again. And how does that happen? Like, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we have our assumptions of how that may come to be, but even the allure of that is still present even post WrestleMania, where we saw when they finally saw each other face to face since that match, and we still felt that shit. Like, we were still like, ooh, yeah, like right then and there, you was like, bro, this is happening at 40. It's happening. You know what I'm saying? Despite of whatever returns or people come back in, that shit is going. Cody Roman 2 is going to happen. So, and even taking us into this current spot where now Cody is doing the Shinsuke Nakamura program, which, oh my goodness, yes,
The fucking theatrics, the carniness of that shit, man.
yeah,
But it
man.
works, right?
But
It works. It works.
It works.
It works.
Cody is the last outlaw of the old generation right now. It's
Yeah.
just that's what it is, bro. Like just him, like the Shinsuke calling his dad an inbred, and then here come Cody jumping him and shit.
But
I mean, at that point, you gotta fight him, right?
Yeah,
Like, you're
yeah,
not about to just
yeah.
come out, ain't no inbred, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, ain't not about
we
to
gotta
call-
square up. We gotta square up.
but it's
Beat your ass.
also but it's also not just only that. It's just also being a Shinsuke Nakamura fan like myself. Like, this is something like you go back, you look at Cody's time where he was outside of the company and when he was in New Japan, it was just like, this is something I expect to see in if Cody and Shinsuke was in New Japan. You know what I'm saying? Together, like the anime and like Shinsuke like barring him up and going like, oh my gosh, it's just such. This is good stuff heading into what really is the next part of Cody's destiny, and you know what I'm saying. So, Cody is a great performer. He shows up every single week. He, you know what I'm saying. He's he's getting other people spotlight and everything like that. And so Cody, yeah, definitely is like would be my number one if I had a number one. Um, Seth Rollins, look, I love Seth Rollins. I love this guy. I do. And I'm gonna tell you, this year I doubted Seth a lot. Like,
We all
like,
did. We all betted against him when we did. Yes.
I swear, like it got to it was certain matches, it was certain title defenses. I was like, okay, Seth is he gonna win this one, but he ain't. It's okay. He gonna lose at this point, okay, because he got other stuff going on.
Man,
Seth delivered every single time and proved me wrong and gave us bangers in between all of that.
we had to learn to stop betting against Seth.
Yeah, I can't bet against Seth. I can't. Like I can't at this point. Like, I can't expect Seth to be like, oh, I'm about to go. I'm about to go take a break. I'm about to go on vacation, or I'm about to go shoot a movie. So I got to drop the title for a little while. No, I think Seth fights for his position and he shows his position. And Seth is also literally that WWE to the core type of talent in terms of loyalty to where he is. And he wants to be that top guy and everything like that. And then he's had bangers upon bangers all year long. Look, Seth can wrestle with a broom, like almost happened at Backlash, okay, and went crazy going against almost at Backlash.
Man, yeah, he did.
Like Seth is just Seth is there. You know what I'm saying? He's up there. Gunther.
I went back and forth and put him on mine. He went off and on that so many times because he needs,
Yes.
That's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say. Is
you ain't even got to go into it for that one.
That's not even saying what happened on Monday, bro. Like what him and Miz did. Yes. So that's enough. Gunther, Ilya Dragunov. There was no way I was not putting Ilya Dragunov on this list. Ilya is on NXT. Ilya has been delivering and giving bangers since Stand and Deliver.
Mm-hmm.
He was that Stand and Deliver 5-way match. Crazy. I implore you to go rewatch that shit.
Crazy.
I implore you. Ilya Dragunov. Yes. So nothing more can be said there. Jey Uso. Yeah.
Man, I wrestled with that shit. Man.
I look, I had to put Jay because the thing is, it was the reason why Jay made mine is because of that later half, like that post Night of Champions run to SummerSlam till now. Like I feel Jey Uso has been not only just performing well, which he's always done, but in terms of like having the crowd and like literally like I mean when Jay come and I think he started that here at SummerSlam
Yeah, he did.
when he had the crowd moving the way he does.
Yep.
Yeah, Jay Uso definitely. When we talk about compelling stories that's coming when we get to WrestleMania, I'm sure we're gonna be seeing him and Jimmy, go at it once and for all. And my most improved, this young man, Dominic Mysterio.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Dominic
Yes.
Mysterio is my most improved this year.
I won't even argue that one at all.
I'm gonna tell you, look, outside of Dominic being an absolute, really improved performer, that WrestleMania night one with him and his daddy, Lord have mercy.
When he came out there with the Mysterio mask on, dog.
When he came out that goddamn prison truck, hey
Mm-hmm.
man, look, nah, bro, I'm sorry, I got it. Wait, it was so hard, bro. That shit was hard.
Kids they did like the Christmas and all of the things they did, like the cute
Yeah,
little,
man,
just you can't deny.
you can't deny.
Dogs so rough when he first started. Oh my god.
They beat Ray's ass. They beat Ray ass
Multiple times.
Multiple times, and then just the simple fact that when he touches the mic, that crowd gets so invested in booing him. That is power.
Mm-hmm.
That is power.
And it's not piped in, Sean Ross Sapp. It's not piped in.
That is power. And you know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to Dom Mysterio and to everyone on this list. I'm pretty again, I got y'all takeaways as we went. We already had Gabby talk about Cody, you know what I'm saying, and Seth, but nothing more on that. So we got Ant. Shit, you look like mine.
Yes,
I was gonna say,
almost.
I mean, it looks like it made a baby of all of ours. Looks like
kind of, man. So, all right, man. You know, my number one got to be Seth Rollins, man. Seth has really that nigga put the team on his back, like for real. Because Roman, once he won that title, he just put that team on his back because Roman was like, man, look, I'm a wrestle, I'm gonna wrestle these couple times a year. I'm going to the island. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I'm
gonna pull the Brock. I'm gonna show up when I want to.
Yeah, I'm sure I want to show up. And and Roman earned that. Roman has earned that because that man draws. He come out there, everybody's tuned in when Roman's there. So I'm gonna give it to Seth. Seth has some great matches, man. I think my favorite feud probably was with him and Shinsuke Nakamura because it was the catalyst for Shinsuke turning heel and becoming whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. That nigga really became maybe
get that fit off.
Get that fit off.
Get that fit off.
He turned into Kiryu, dog. He turned into Majima.
Well, he's Muda. He's basically Muda.
He's Muda, but he turned to Goro Majima from Yakuza. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. But no, man, Seth definitely did the thing this year, man. He had a bunch of credible matches for me, man. So I'm running with Seth number one. But number two, man, this one is gonna throw a lot of people off. Dominic Mysterio, man. Just the improvement. You know what I'm saying? The improvement of what Dom went to. And then he's a two-time North American champion as well. It can't go unnoticed. It can't go unnoticed. And the man, and I think he had the most matches of the year too. I think
yeah.
He had the most matches of the year. That man's been wrestling his ass off. You know what I'm saying?
And just got paid too.
Just got paid like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The man, he about to buy some more Off-White. So yeah, he doing. I like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Dominic number two, Gunther number three, self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? Just that man powerbomb a motherfucker onto another motherfucker. I cannot let that go. That shit was crazy. So I gotta throw him on there, man. Just any match you see with Gunther, man, it's gonna be a banger. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about that. You're not getting anything under 3 stars from Gunther. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's when you tell you're a top wrestler of the world, man. With every match you have, people enjoy it.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, he's just, you know what I'm saying? What the hell would you call that shit?
He's the greatest celebrity wrestler of all time.
Greatest celebrity wrestler of all time. He's one, and number two got to be Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bad Bunny got busy too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So no, it was just He's an athlete, man. That man, he's really an athlete. Like,
but at this point, we can stop calling him a celebrity wrestler because, like, I think he's
Yeah.
proven that he can
Yeah.
just he's just a straight wrestler. Like,
he's a
you can
wrestler.
drop that shit.
He's definitely a wrestler, man. And then
Yeah.
you just look at the matches he's putting on. He only been wrestling for a short amount of time, and just man's working his ass off. So you know, I got to put him at number 4.
And not to mention what he does in social media when he's not around. Like, he still puts on for WWE when he ain't even there. So
yeah, definitely. Number 5, Sami Zayn, man. I think Sami Zayn definitely deserved that because he worked his ass off too. You know what I'm saying? With the whole him turning on the bloodline, and then him and Roman had their match at that was eliminate. What pay-per-view was that? Where him and Roman had their match.
Oh, that was Elimination Chamber.
Okay, Elimination Chamber, yeah. When they had their match, and then the matches he had with KO, all that shit, man. Sammy was working his ass off too, man. Sammy, and and with Sammy, man, it like I think Sammy started being built right back up. And it sounds crazy with that match against him and Johnny Knoxville. He did such an incredible job with that match. He did such an incredible job that match. I mean, he got slammed by Wee Man, bro. So.
He paid his dues. He paid his dues, and next year he main evented WrestleMania.
Main evented WrestleMania. One, you know what I'm saying? Ended a long ass streak. Him and KO with his best friend. Just and then even some of the later matches he was having before you know what I'm saying, he took the time off. That was some great fucking matches. So man, I just think like Sammy wasn't getting enough love just out there, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to put Sammy there. And my most improved was Trick Williams, dog. Like, because people thought Trick was gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be released.
I wouldn't say gone.
No, there were some people that were saying he's gonna probably be released. I'm not saying.
Wow.
I'm not saying. Yeah, there were people saying that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like he had that. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of improvement, dog. Like even from his entrance music, move set, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember he was coming out there like at the Muhammad Ali or some shit like that with that damn
the boxer joint.
Yeah, that New York drill theme he had and shit, man. It was just. No, and then and I think they just gave him go ahead and do what you got to do, and he got that new thing with Booker T doing the ad libs and shit. The Nick, you know what I'm saying, he's improved in the ring, all that, and then just him winning that title, him winning the and I'm still mad about it too because the title he only had the title for a couple days, but him winning that North American Championship and how crazy the crowd went for that shit. It was like one of my niggas winning that title. I'm like, my nigga did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was excited for that. And then him at Deadline. That what he did at Deadline sold it for me. You know what I'm saying? It sold it for me. Cause to be honest, I wanted to put honorable mention Braun Breaker there, but that shit sold it for me. But also too, Orange Cassidy. I should have thrown Orange. I was wrestling with Orange Cassidy as well. Orange Cassidy definitely he had a hell of a year. Like to me, man, he was the champion of AEW.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Before we move on, let's see. A few. Oh wait, damn! Why does scroll up when you do that? That's crazy. Let's see. Orange Cassidy MVP of AEW. That's from Marcel.
I agree.
Nelson Orange Cassidy deserves some overtime pay for what he did. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. D. Logan Paul, love him or hate him, but he got busy. Marcel, the politician, aka Cody Rhodes. Real nice right here from Big Tim. Like that makes a whole. Seth took challenge of making that world heavyweight title a credible title this year. Absolutely. After being labeled the runner-up, the consolation title. And I think he fairly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the whole point of a new title that you got to add prestige.
Big reason why he's number one for me.
Yeah, you got to add prestige to it. And even if it came to changing hands, again, that's something that does not hurt it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it changed hands, because again, that you want to add importance, you want to add prestige to it. So, like, yeah, absolutely. He said, not many in that locker room I trust with that response. Yeah, absolutely. I actually had Wesley on mine at first. I did. I had Wesley on mine.
Man,
what happened with that was Wesley disappeared from TV for a while. He disappeared from TV for a while after having a night, a real run. You know,
I wanted him to be Carmelo. I
did too. But the thing is, when he pretty much left, is when Jay Uso shit started.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I know he got hurt and everything like that, but like that's when Jay's stuff started, and I was just like, oh, damn. Like, yeah, I was all in on Jay Uso at that point. Um, oh, DJ Larry Trick William Truther.
My nigga.
That's a
My nigga.
that's a callback to our draft night.
Man. Man, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, nigga. Trick Williams, dog. Trick Williams.
But yeah, let's go. Okay, so up next we got whoops, I hit that. We got Woman Wrestler of the Year next. All right, so we got Gabby up first again.
Y'all know I'm always going to
I
preach
already knew she was
Athena.
gonna be. I already know she was gonna be number one. I knew
You
she was
knew
gonna
it.
be.
I
I
mean,
knew
like
it.
anyone who ever listens to me or follows me on Twitter or anything knows, like Athena has been working her ass off in Ring of Honor. Like she's had bangers with Kiera Hogan, Mercedes Martinez, Willow Nightingale, Billy, you name it. I guarantee you she had a banger with her over in Ring of Honor. Like I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because again, I preach it every time I show up. Willow Nightingale. I mean, like let's be honest. Willow is putting on bangers and she's getting better with each match. And she was the inaugural NJPW Strong Woman title. Granted, little sketch how we got there. It doesn't matter. She still got that championship belt.
Yeah.
You can't have a list of amazing females without listening Bianca Belair. Um, Tiffany Stratton, I think, put on for NXT when she had the championship this year. Her and Becky had a great match. We talked about that earlier in one of the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Like, you can't deny Tiffany Stratton is a star. Io Sky, I think, has had a really great run this year since she's been got her spotlight, her attention. I think that she is killing it in damage control. And my honorable mention is Rhea Ripley. And I understand that everyone's like, she got the PWI, she's had this great year. But again, my issue with Rhea is not necessarily Rhea. My issue is the quality of her matches. Why is she defending against Zelina Vega? I know why she's defending against Zelina Vega, but I'm just saying, like, why is she defending against, I hate to say randoms, but randoms? Like, why are we not putting her in better programs to make her a better wrestler? That is my issue with Rhea, and I know it's not a Rhea issue, it's a booking issue. But again, that is why I can't give her in my top 5. Because again, I don't think her quality of her defenses have been there when she should have been. They should have ran her and Charlotte back. They should have ran her and Becky. There are so many matches that I could think of, but instead she's fighting Zelina Vega. And she's fighting against Zoe. You know what I mean? Like I just don't think it's there. Hopefully she gets there next year where she's put on some bangers with our OG wrestlers such as your Baileys and your Charlottes and your Biancas. But right now I don't see it for Rhea. Like I think she's over. Not gonna deny that ever.
Yeah,
Like she
absolutely.
obviously is killing it, but like I just can't give her my top 5 for those reasons.
I understand. I
Yeah.
understand.
I sorry. I understand the Rhea thing. I think the reason the big name matches with Rhea don't happen or didn't happen at that time. For one, I think they were trying to use Rhea's aura and
Mm-hmm.
her
Her
and
star power.
her star power, her system to make other girls, the
100%.
girls that were like new, come like Zoe, like Candice LeRae, like you know, to make them. And I think that that's probably one of the downsides of Hunter. But I get it, you know what I'm saying, in a way, like Hunter's just trying to say, hey, even though the people don't really know who you are, or they don't know you, get them to know you. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like that's what he's saying to his girls. You know what I'm saying? His girls that's new to the roster, that like a Candice LeRae that's returning back to the product, but people don't necessarily know her. I think even Johnny Gargano is kind of falling into that
That
spectrum a little
mm-hmm.
bit, that pit for where to trying to like win the crowd, to try to get the crowd to get into their character. And the thing is that they have to get character to development behind that, and that's on them. I don't necessarily say that's on Rhea. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like, because Rhea is like, hey, that ain't me, and I'm doing my best out there with what's being given to me, and I'm
Absolutely. It's
trying to
not a
make you
Rhea
look
issue, it's
good.
a booking issue. I
You know what I'm
understand
saying?
that.
But hey, and I think that s- you know what I'm saying, she's put in those positions for those ladies so they can save like the Becky. I honestly think her and Becky are going to do it at WrestleMania. Like
Yeah.
that's
It's
what I
leading
think
to
they
that.
saving it for. You know what I'm saying? It's alluding to that. Um, Bailey's on a different show, but Bailey's in a faction and she's trying to take care of her girls. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's kind of like every big name person is all attached to their own separate thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you honestly, we also got to remember like Becky was off of like she was in NXT for a while, so that's she was busy
Charlotte
with
was
that.
gone for a while.
Charlotte was
Like,
Mhm.
gone, like
I
yeah,
get it,
yeah.
but still, you could
But
have
yeah,
given me
it's
something. Coulda giv
I totally feel you on that on the Rhea thing. For real. So and Willow, yes.
Yep.
Yes. I love Willow Nightingale. I love and now over to myself. All right. So uh I got Io Sky. Look, I feel like Io Sky is in one of the best matches this year, and that is her versus Bianca Belair at Backlash. That shit. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people were upset that Bianca was getting booed in front of Puerto Rico, but that does not take away from the fact that they had a banger of a
Mhm.
fucking match at Backlash. That shit was crazy. It was fire. Um, the cash in at SummerSlam. That was my first time seeing a cash in, and I was screaming. I was screaming when she
Yeah,
cashed
that was
in.
wild. That was wild.
Yeah, that was a hell of a match, and she's been putting on great, really good matches, great matches. She's been a really good heel along the way, and she has not allowed the crowd to sabotage her. She is
Mhm.
or try to take it to that. She will talk in her native tongue and don't give a fuck,
Fuck.
and she will keep it, and she'll keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like she is really a great heel. Um, Damage Control, I feel, is right now they are the top women's faction in the industry. If you ask me, like I don't see, especially when you have the injection of um oh my gosh, she just came back. Kari Sane.
Kyrie
Especially,
saying,
yeah,
yeah.
when you add in the injection of Kari Sane into that mix, it's a great compelling storytelling right there. You know what I'm
They
saying?
just
About
gotta change that damn thing, dog.
the damage control thing. Look, I mean, yeah, it's look, we've had worse. Okay, we've had worse. We've
Mm,
had worse.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? But um, yeah, like yeah, EO Sky is up there. Bianca Belair. What more can I say? Bianca Bang went crazy this year. Hell of a WrestleMania, hell of a backlash, hell of a just everything. Women's war games. Oh, and that's another thing to mention. But just my three right there. Actually, four women on this part of that women's war games match that was just out of this world. I think it was better than the men's personally. And yeah, just great. Charlotte Flair attached to a match of the year contender this year. Also really good matches. She had a good run until her injury,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I was
er,
really looking forward to that Bianca and Charlotte at 40, but you know, she got to get healed up and everything. But Charlotte definitely made my list. Tiffany Stratton,
Mhm.
yes.
Yep. Yep.
hmm
Yep.
It's Tiffy time at the Tiffy top. That's all I can tell you. Like for
Absolutely.
real. Tiffany Stratton, heel work, ring work. She is the total package. She is the total package. She has a good look to her.
Oh, man,
Um,
when they call her up, man.
oh yeah, yeah. Head for the hills. That's what I'm saying. Those women that have not developed their character or work it, like be afraid. Be afraid. That's all I can tell you when Tiffany Stratton comes up. Like get it together quick. Quick. Becky Lynch, which is again, Tiffany and Becky, they went crazy in their No Mercy match.
Sure did.
I loved it. Becky is definitely up here because I mean, I feel like Becky gets a lot of shit and unwarranted. You know what I'm saying?
She
But
gets a lot of strays.
yeah, she catches a lot of strays, bro. But again, Becky is the man for a reason. She can turn shit into gold. She can turn like water to wine, bro. Like she even
Look at the shit
turned.
she do with Nia Jax. Like, who is
Yes, she
checking for
literally
Nia
just
Jax?
like she just turned it. Like she took a callback to something and just turned it
Years
into
ago. It
yeah,
wasn't even a recent
interesting.
callback, bro.
Like, and she made it interesting because before we all rolling our eyes, we gonna roll our eyes like Nia Jax, here we go, and then
But
she
now you're like,
yeah, now
go
it makes
on.
you yeah, exactly. So yeah, Becky, and then that NXT run, yeah, Becky went crazy.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy that you said Nia Jax. Well, you mentioned Nia Jax. Nia Jax kind of been a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying?
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but because again, you kind of needed maybe
They needed something.
a
Like, needed a
2A
sprinkle of
heel
something.
outside of Rhea Ripley in the
Yeah.
women's division. You need
that
another
can protect that somebody that can actually bully and beat up Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
100%. Someone that could actually take the strap off of her if they chose to. Because, like, who's gonna check Rhea? Nia Jax.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agreed.
And my honorable mention, Julia.
I love it. I love
Head
it. Beats bitches' asses
for the fucking hills. Listen, Julia, I'm giving you 3 matches right now. Julia versus you in New Japan Strong. Watch that match.
Yep.
Julia versus Momo Watanabe in Stardom. Watch that match. Julia versus Willow Nightingale in New Japan Strong.
Yep.
Watch that match. Julia is by far the best woman wrestler in the world right now. I'm standing on that. I've never seen the combination of a technical wrestler with strong style with a touch of Shawn Michaels in one person. I've never seen that shit before until I seen it.
And you think they're not gonna? You think WWE's not gonna throw the bag at her?
I need it. I need it. Even if she stays in Stardom, I totally understand. But bruh, Julia,
give me Julia and Rhea Ripley. No, give me Julia and Charlotte.
Yeah, I need it. Julia and right there, I gave you 3 different styles she wrestled against right there, like 3 different and she is a wrestling machine. She's a machine. She has a great look to her, great presentation. Yeah, definitely tap into Julia. But that match with Willow Nightingale and New Japan Strong, definitely check that out.
Definitely.
So moving on to Ant.
All right. Yeah, I got Rhea as my number one.
I had the same list though.
Yeah. It almost looked like the same list backwards.
Yeah, it kind of did. I got Rhea as my number one, man, just for the simple fact that match with her and Charlotte, one of the match of the year contenders, you know. It was a very fire match. And also for the fact that, you know, even though her challengers haven't been all of that up to par, but the fact that she's pretty much the de facto leader of Judgment Day. Like that was big for me. You know what I'm saying? She like putting her with Dominic, man, putting Dominic with her, like raise this stock up too. So, you know, I gotta give credit for that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give credit. I gotta get credit for all that. And then, you know, just she's based. And this, another thing with her is just that she is like that aura about her. You got motherfuckers buying a piece of paper that she licked for like $800. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
That's weird. But yeah,
that's rock. It's disgusting, but that's rock star shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's some rock star shit right there. So I got to put her in my number one. Number 2, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte has had a great year, man. She had a great year. She had some great matches. Just everything. She took the title off Ronda Rousey, so we got to give her that. And yeah, she ran with that bitch. Bianca Belair. Bianca just had some fire fucking matches. The matches she had with Io Sky has been wonderful. Like all of that. And like really what sold it for me with her was SummerSlam when the way she sold that knee injury.
Oh yeah,
that shit was incredible. Hit a 450 off that. Hit a 450 off that motherfucker too. Like, it's deep. Asuka had a good year to me. Asuka had a real good year. Well, she took her she kind of like just came back on her kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just been whooping everybody ass, all that shit. So I gotta give Asuka there. Plus, she won a championship this year too. She did win a championship this year, and Asuka is always a person you could just plug into anywhere, and you're gonna get something great out of her. And then number 5 is Bayley, man. Bayley, in ring. I mean, mic work is incredible. She's annoying. She annoys the shit out of me when she talk, man. She really does annoy this. She annoys the shit out of me. And then like she was the MVP of the women's War Games match too.
Mm-hmm.
Like she went crazy
saved
on
everybody. Mm-hmm.
She went crazy in that. She went crazy in that too. Hopefully she does get the title in the future because I think she might be end up taking that bitch off EO. So I kind of want to see that happen. And honorable mention, I forgot to send this to you, AJ, because I had 2 of them. One was Athena.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Only thing was just how they just stuck her on ROH, but she's been showing her ass off down there. She's been having some fire fucking matches down there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta put her there. But also Trinity. She went to Impact. She went to Impact, and she's been paying her dues.
She's been raising her stock. She's been raising
her stock and everything. She's been paying her dues down there for real. So it's gonna be good to see her when she comes back, and then like you know what I'm saying, you can just do something with her as well, man. So I gotta put Trinity there as well, man. Trinity has really been she was like, I'm not going over there because they're not gonna do me well over there.
Oh yeah, she went through ROH. She said, "Oh, this shit ghetto."
Yeah, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna
this is.
I'm gonna sign with Impact. You know what I'm saying? Because it was supposed to be her and Athena, but she looked at it. She like, you know what? I don't like Tony Khan. Let's go here. So she went there, man. Her and Deonna Purrazzo had some great matches. Her and Mickie James had a great match. You know what I'm saying? Just shit. Even the match she had with I think Eddie Edwards or some shit like that. Like who was she? It was the guy that she was wrestling. You know what I'm saying? It was a fire match.
Oh yeah, that match scared me.
Yeah.
It scared the hoes. It scared me.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you know, she did her thing.
Yeah, she did. She doing her thing and well now TNA Impact, whatever you want to call it now. She's doing her thing and she's like really, really performed. She's still the knockouts champion right now, right?
Yeah, she's the knockout champion. Yep.
So that's also great. And then like, you know, with everything that's changing over and you know, the reboot back to TNA and like all the different deals they are doing, like as they're preparing for this relaunch and that this next pay-per-view, it's only really looking up over there. I know Deonna Purrazzo is leaving, if I'm not mistaken. But
contract's fired already. She good. She done.
Yeah,
but,
I think she's probably going to WWE.
Yes, she's probably going to WWE. But you know, just outside of that, TNA being over there is a good thing. Like for real. Like as we head into the new year and everything like that. But yeah, definitely shout out to Trinity. And I'm glad y'all gave Athena placements on y'all list. Because she ain't going on mine. But
I'll make you a believer. It's fine. I got time.
I mean, look, she's a good hand. Okay, she's a good hand. Like she's a good hand, but she's a good hand. That's all I can. I'm going
I'll
to
make
be
you
positive.
a believer. No worries.
I'm going to be positive. She's a good hand. Okay. But yeah, that was all right. So that's our wrestlers of the year for both categories, male and female. And I think up next we got match of the year. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be quite interesting. So let's get into that. All right, so we got Gabby up first.
All right, no surprise here. We have Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, WrestleMania 39. Like we've talked about it plenty of times. We're not gonna spend too much time on it. Carmelo and Dragunov, NXT No Mercy. Once again, we've talked about it. We're gonna get the party going.
Yeah.
Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew.
Yes.
Why do I feel like we've talked about all of my matches?
Because it's like we talked about them because we talked about those pay-per-views. That was the thing. Like, I mean, those PLEs.
Again, just a banger of a match. Just
goddamn man, just powered by my motherfuckers on top of other motherfuckers. I love that shit, man. I love it.
MJF and Daniel Bryanson, whatever the hell you want to call them, the Feds,
The cop,
the
police.
Feds, at Revolution. I mean, we can't deny that 60-man Iron Man match was just, it was a great match.
Yeah,
Whether
you
you're
go
an
handcuff
AEW fan or
somebody.
not, you can't.
Hey, I gotta say this. Oh shit! It's Officer Danielson, son.
Dog, mute him. And you know what? So I had to throw in something about tag teams because I felt like we didn't really talk about them during our our year end. So I had to throw in Bullet Club Gold versus FTR. I think it was a great match. Bullet Club Gold is doing great things. FTR, I think, is boring. Here nor there, they still put on great matches.
Oh, they boring as shit.
They don't do it for me. Like they just, I can give them props because they put on good matches, but like as individuals, FTR just don't do it for me. Like it's just two white guys wrestling. You know what I mean? Like it's just no personality. It's nothing there that makes me go, Like with Everyone Knows that I love the Gun Club. Like their personalities give them something. They can wrestle personalities. FTR just gives me nothing.
I'm going to go to the steel mill and I'm going to wrestle them. I'm going to go to the steel mill afterwards
and drink like
drink a Pilsner
and drink like a Bud Light. You know what I mean? Like it just don't.
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this about Dax Harwood, bitch ass, that bald bitch. This is my thing with him, man. He talks a lot of shit. He's a chatty patty. The one thing I hated though, when that girl was in her phone, he gonna look at her while she's in her phone, like, watch the match. Like, get your man.
I'll be on my phone too, man. Get your bald head.
Money she paid to be in that scene. She can do what the fuck she want to do.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, you know what I'm saying? He be drinking Clase Azul, like that's good, man. Like, you know, Clase Azul is very fucking overrated.
Either way, them and Bullet Club Gold on a banger match.
You know how I had to go on my tequila shit, man. He was trying to stunt with.
I'm gonna bring you back in.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Bring you back in.
Yeah, man.
Either way, I had to show some love for some tag team, and I do think that Bullet Club Gold and FTR put on a really good match. And my honorable mention is Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta. It's a deep cut. You got to go back to like a February episode of Dynamite. It's worth it. Wheeler Yuta has grown a lot this year, in the ring and on the mic. And again, anything with Orange Cassidy, chef's kiss, gold money. I don't have much to say about matches because, again, I feel like we talked about the majority of them during our other rants. Thoughts?
I just want to put this up there real quick.
Facts.
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you.
Nelson, you are correct.
Thank you.
You are not wrong.
I just want to put that on the billboard.
You are not wrong.
But yeah, solid list. I think that's great. For real. Especially, I told you, I like the Gun Club. You know what I'm saying? At least their part. I think Jay White has been hurt a lot in terms of like just the overall carrying of his booking and the fact that MJF buried him. Like that didn't help. But I hope Jay White can turn it around.
I hope he wins his little tournament or whatever they're doing.
Yeah. It's gonna be Moxley. You know, Moxley gonna drop the plunger on everybody.
Moxley needs a fucking break. Like I'm tired of Moxley winning shit. Like, bro, like at this point, if Moxley wins, that might be like my AEW. All right, I'm just gonna get my Wednesday nights back because y'all know if I don't watch anything, I'm gonna watch AEW. At this point, I might have to get my Wednesdays back if he gets it because this is like, all right, this was boring. This was stupid. I don't think Swerve's gonna get it because I think Swerve is the devil and I think Swerve's got to go after MJF.
Yeah, she didn't get
different show, different rant.
Yeah, she didn't get to.
I think that Swerve can lose this match without taking a pin because that was a 3-way, and I think that it's going to be Jay White because it also puts Jay White back at NJPW, which gets something to do as well. But again, not what we're here for. But yeah, I agree with you. Jay White's booking has been trash.
You heard it here first from Gabby. Swerve is the devil.
I blame Will Washington.
And I'm going to move on to my matches of the year. That was crazy. A lot. Some things. I mean, things we can talk about real quick. I mean, we are like Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns is match of the year for me.
Cinema.
That was. I will say that night, I wish I was thinking a little more smarter because when Sammy and KO won in night one, I should have right there was like, oh, we're not going to get a happy ending because they gave us the happy ending the night before. They
Yeah,
can't
you
let
got your
both of
feel
them
good
win.
moment.
Yeah, they can't let both of them win. So no, Cody can't win. You know what I'm saying? But like Ant was saying, cinema from entrances to match work. I feel like Roman actually worked. He worked in this match. Yes, it was not a clean finish because Solo interfered, but goddamn it, it's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania, and it's also making only giving more importance to the rivalry. That's because that's what this is. You gotta have rivalries built within WrestleMania. I don't know if y'all remember the last time we actually had rivalry in WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's been a
I
while.
mean, outside of what Brock and Roman, and
Yeah.
even still, I don't know if I think what made that the end a rivalry was the end of them when they did the undisputed match. But I don't think that it's going to. I don't think that that delivered completely in the way that was like, oh, that's a classic from WrestleMania 38. It's a good match, but I don't think it's a classic. I
Mm-hmm.
think Roman and Brock have had better matches. I think their SummerSlam match was better than that.
Oh, I love that SummerSlam match.
So
That was just chaos. It
yeah,
was just all chaos.
but when we talking about building a WrestleMania rivalry of this magnitude, you gotta have Cody lose and you gotta have him win the next one. You know what I'm saying? So I think, but what we got from them to begin with, you know what I'm saying, the start to it, really great cinema, really great. Even the end where Cody is saying, I'm sorry to the crowd. I mean, come on, bro.
That fucking politician.
I mean, come on, man.
That
You know
fucking
what I'm saying?
Rubber
Like,
chicken.
yeah.
politicking like a motherfucker, man.
My next match, also from that same weekend, from Stand and Deliver, Ilya Dragunov versus Dragon Lee versus JD McDonough versus Axiom versus Wesley, the 5-way match at NXT Stand and Deliver.
As Kevin
If
Nash would call it, the vanilla midget match. But
if
yeah,
you forgot about this match, wow, that's crazy. If you forgot about this match, go back and watch it. This shit
yeah,
was
yeah,
insane.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Everybody was banging in
yeah.
this, but specifically Ilya Dragunov and Wesley, they was going crazy in this match, and Wesley won this match. Honestly, I thought Dragunov was probably going to win this match, but nah, that when Wesley won this match, that told me okay, they're behind Wesley, they're behind him. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So his gear was fire. The Super Saiyan presentation that he had, all of it. Yes, Wesley was like, yeah, that match definitely one of the best multi-man matches I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom 17.
Kenny Omega's the asshole, but one day we get a ticket for him, that man can fucking wrestle, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is Kenny's best match this year. That is
Yeah.
Kenny.
I
That
agree.
that right there was that match was like basically you put the reason why it was so good is because you put Kenny back in his element, and that's in Japan where he can, you know what I'm saying, he's not the corny Kenny in AEW.
He's the cleaner.
He's the cleaner, he's the Terminator, like, and him and Will Ospreay being able, I mean, I don't know if they have real life shoot differences or anything like that. It don't matter. They put all that shit aside and they gave us a classic match. The Forbidden Door match, I'm sorry, it wasn't as good as the Wrestle Kingdom match. But I mean, it was. I think a lot of people were fans. Wasn't it like almost like a death match, damn near?
Yeah,
And
it
the
was
Forbidden Door,
very it was violent. It was violent
it
as a
was a
motherfucker.
violent one, but their match at Wrestle Kingdom was it was great. Like from start to finish, I think they went 45 minutes, and I loved every single minute of that match. So um Io Sky versus Bianca Belair, already talked about that. Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, we already talked about that. My honorable mention.
I
Look,
love it. I love it.
I
I
giving
love
this
it.
guy shit for what he
I
did,
love it.
I
I
don't.
love
Yeah, I don't hate it. I got nothing for you.
but a proper send off, a real proper send off to somebody that literally was a part of an era that really in a sense carried WWE after the Attitude Era and going forward and everything like that. He may have not gotten the certain visions that he wanted in the end, but the simple fact that they gave us, I will say, a 4.5-star match on TV to send him off in his hometown and with his wife and kids present against somebody that I thought they wrestled before and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? But
That was
Edge
wild. That was wild.
versus Sheamus on WWE SmackDown, that was a good match. It was fun. It was cool. It was compelling. It was the last time he saw a full crowd on the hard cam side. I think it was real special for Cope. Um, it was a real good match. And he won, right? Like Edge did win that match, right?
Yeah.
He won that match, and then like they said, they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have this match, and then we're gonna go have a cold one afterwards," which they did. They went and had a beer. It was like the most buddy like type fight, 80s movie type vibe. Like it was real cool.
Had them some pints.
Yeah, had them some pints and bar fighting and all that shit. But yeah, it was real cool to see that.
Yeah, I need a pint myself right now.
Yeah. But yeah, Edge versus Sheamus is my honorable mention. And we're going over to Ant.
Let's do it. Let's do it. My match of the year is tag team action, baby. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, the buddy cop, team and shit versus the Usos. I just picked that because of everything that transpired from the beginning of all this shit, where Sammy been fighting for Jay's attention to be cool and shit, and they finally got cool. And Jay, he thought Jay was leaving the bloodline, and Jay super kicked the shit out of him. And they whooped his ass. Cody ran out there like Captain America. You know what I'm saying? He ran out there to save him and shit. And then, just having to get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn together for this shit. It was a perfect fucking story, man.
Yeah.
Like, you could have literally made that shit into a movie. You could have made
Cody. Cody was smiling at the TV when they hugged.
Yeah. I said the politician that is Cody Rhodes, man.
Oh my God.
Fucking politician, dog. So yeah, number 2, man, we already talked about it. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Number 3, Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Brock was beating his ass.
Yeah.
Brock was beating the shit out of him. It was hilarious. Brock, and then Cody got over, and then Brock, shook his hand and everything, and then Brock went on to probably go hunt some more moose, some shit like that. Yeah. He went ahead and like, all right, man, I'm going back to Saskatchewan.
Like kill some elk.
Man, God, man, Brock got a hope. I ain't want to get into that. Number 4, Logan Paul and Seth Rollins, man. It was a good match, man. It was a really good match, man. It was interesting. It's like, and then KSI coming out there in the prime bottle and shit. Then he getting then he got put to the table and shit. That was hilarious, man. It was the mixture of carny shit. Seth Rollins' outfit was fire. The crowd, you know what I'm saying? The whole interest and everything. Logan Paul, all that shit, man. That was fire. Number 5, of course, Drew McIntyre versus Sammy versus Gunther. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of soccer hooligans fighting and power bombing other motherfuckers on the shit and everything. Gunther I don't know what it is with that man, dog, but he's definitely that final boss. He's M. Bison of wrestling right now.
Yeah.
I might even give him Rugal, nigga, to be honest with you. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and say Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada. I fucked that name up. I don't care. Just for
Okada.
It's Okada.
It's Okada, right?
Just for the simple fact that Okada beat the shit out of Bryan Danielson and broke his arm in that match. So I gotta throw it there, man.
He knew he was the Fed. He was like, nah,
he fucked
man,
him up twice,
man.
2 times.
Beat the shit out that man, dog.
Every chance he gets.
Yeah. Gabby, I wanted to talk about this. We just sent it. This is breaking news. Hiroshi Tanahashi is now the president and representative director of New Japan.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Tanahashi's kind of like 5 minutes ago.
Tanahashi replaced Geto?
I guess. I don't know. Takami, I guess it's
Takami Obara. I slaughtered that. And Mike Kelly, something I'm not even going to pronounce.
Yeah, I'm not even about to pronounce that shit.
They're leaving their positions. Basically, the 2 top dogs stepped down.
Yep,
Oh wow,
and
so
who's running that bitch?
Tanahashi's in there.
Tanahashi, the Ace. So yep.
The Ace. Hey, that's his name.
But yeah, man, Brian Danielson getting his ass whooped. That will always be
Police brutality.
Treat that man like beat that man ass like he was
I
Derek.
hate you so much, bro.
I beat that man ass like it was Derek Chauvin.
Wow. Hey, but you're not wrong. But you're not wrong. Yeah, that was okay. So solid list there. Definitely that Cody Brock Lesnar, like, that was my first time seeing them wrestle in person. The both of them. You know what I'm saying? And like I was sports entertained.
Hey man, Brock a big motherfucker too,
That's
man.
a big son of a bitch. Also another big motherfucker, Drew McIntyre. That's
yeah.
That bastard is big.
Gunther too?
Gunther's a big dude too, but that Drew literally looks like a goddamn like Viking. Like
man, look, when we
crazy, man.
Look, when we see Sheamus at the bar, he was a big motherfucker too. I'm like, God damn.
Oh yeah, Sheamus a big dude. Yeah, he's a big dude. He's
Yeah,
definitely somebody I want to be in a pub with me.
Yeah, man. He was there with fucking t-shirt, shorts on, and flops, nigga. Yeah. just like, hey, yeah.
But yeah, man, that's our matches of the year. But before we go, I do want to have a little fun before we get up out of here. Because with these highs of 2023 in wrestling, man, we got some lows. We got some low lights, man. We got a few low lights. There we go, low lights. Now this is a combination of all of ours. Like we put them together. So I was just there to, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. I asked Ant for some. I asked Gabby for some.
That last one, dog.
Let me put them together. I said, let me put them together. So for our listeners going to hear this on audio, you're going to probably have to watch the visual because, you know what I'm saying, this is all on a list and see what Ant was just laughing about. But we're going to go down it real quick. So a few lowlights. Even though, look, you are controlling your destiny. You know what I'm saying? Whatever job you take.
I mean, he got a bag out of it.
Hey, look, I mean, that's not bad. The bag you got, being able to rob, that's the rob legally. That's never a wrong thing, never a bad thing. So Edge Copeland debuts in AEW at Wrestle Dream. Yeah, that was crazy. But the thing is, it kind of mixed into what Gabby was saying, like how Edge did that, and then his first match was against the dinosaur. That is crazy. That is crazy. Luchasaurus.
Oh, no. That's not his name no more. It's Kill Switch.
Wait, but he still wrestles the dinosaur though. So like, how you gonna be Kill Switch when you got him like this dinosaur garb? Like, that math ain't mathing on that one, Playboy. But my issue with that is literally, like I said in my text message, like, you left WWE because you wanted to wrestle more to go to AEW where you actually wrestle less. That math isn't math.
And go ahead, my bad.
He got his bag.
That bankroll.
He got his bag, and then he getting paid a lot of fucking money too, by the way. And also too, they tried to replace CM Punk with him, and it just
didn't work.
It didn't work. It didn't work. Sorry. I mean, look, Edge or Cope, Adam, yeah.
Rated R
Cope. Yeah. Look, he was a star, but he was not CM Punk. Like he's never carried a brand or a company by himself. No, he's been champion multiple times, but when Edge even has been champion, he has not been the top guy face of the company.
He wasn't John Cena.
He was not John Cena. So no, that's not. Nah, it wasn't gonna happen. And yeah, that is what it is on that. And this is not all just AEW slander or AEW lowlights. Like, cause this one right here, still to me, I'm sorry, it bothers me. But Jimmy Uso turning on Jey Uso at SummerSlam after they did the whole thing at Night of Champions. I mean, I'm not stupid, and I don't think that creative thinks I'm stupid. Maybe they thought, damn, maybe we didn't plan this out the way I thought we did, or we didn't, right? Because now all of a sudden he back in the bloodline after he said to Jimmy, I'm trying to free you from the bloodline. then you go back, and it's just like y'all trying to retcon that or some shit.
Even though Jimmy is fucking hilarious right now, he is
Yeah.
fucking hilarious right now. I feel you on that shit because it's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, like because before I was like, okay, so because I get it, y'all. They wanted to make a way to move the brothers away from each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think at the same time they were like, what it is Solo. I think they were like, ooh, I don't think we ready to break Solo away from this situation yet. So we kind of probably still need one of the brothers next to him.
So like,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
let's just put Jimmy there, and then
Yeah, let's just insert Jimmy back in. They'll get over it. But it's like
Yeah.
I didn't forget.
Yeah, no. I actually forgot, but now that you bring it up, I'm like, damn, yeah, that's a great fucking point. You know?
Yeah, I didn't forget that because I remember standing at SummerSlam and I was like, wait, okay, why did Jimmy just do that? But then he just, all right, whatever.
Bun B hands.
Yeah, I was whatever. It was silly. It was silly to me, man. I don't know. I'm not dumb, and neither are any of my co-hosts in the room right now. Up next, Tony Khan's meltdowns. Lord. Well, I think
I'm sure there are more to come.
yeah, the most notable is after Super Tuesday. That I don't really want to call it Super Tuesday because it wasn't really nothing super about the shit, but NXT. Um, I mean, it's not only that you got beat, you got your ass kicked, stomped, and just pushed out into the street. And I don't know why Tony Tony just got a little too ambitious and too in his pocket, and he tried to dump back into that war bag again, that imaginary war bag that he's been doing since for the last 5 years. Um, yeah, and then the next day wasn't pretty. It
Just
wasn't.
kept going. He just didn't stop.
Yeah, like when the numbers came out, and then he talked about Hunter and then how they were like bullying him.
Yeah, he
when
called
his
him
mother was at the Mayo Clinic fighting cancer. Like, what?
bro, called them bald assholes. He shitted on Cena and Undertaker. Like Undertaker. You made it.
Undertaker.
Mark Calloway. Mark Callis. You shit on him.
Whole time I think this was about them like, oh, hey, CW. See what we can do at any time? Star power. Come on.
That for one, and then two, another thing as well was just he tried to he tried to go against TKO. You try to go against two petty motherfuckers, Triple H and Nick Khan. You keep throwing shots at these motherfuckers. You keep throwing shots at Nick Khan. I'm the real Khan. He's a fake Khan man, or no. Like, bro, like what the fuck? Like, who put like somebody put a battery in his back and like he got his ass kicked and he couldn't handle it. He couldn't fucking handle it. You got your ass kicked, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the time where they tried to say the bunny outdrew Roman Reigns and they was running with that shit all the time. Talking about some we done beat him in a demo and all this other shit. But when you get your ass kicked straight up, you want to start copping pleas and all this other shit. It's like, come on, man. Be a man, like how Nick Khan described it. He's a good kid.
Hey, Nick Khan told you to be a man. He said, be a man. That's all I can say. Ant said enough for I think the both of us there. That was it. I'm sorry, Gabby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I throw this on there too.
I'm sorry.
This one had to happen.
AEW Women's Division. Yeah, this I like the subtitle says not enough words to describe. I
had to call it like I saw it, man. The AEW Women's Division is it's shit. It's been shit all year. It has not gotten any better. It's still shit now. What are we doing?
I want to point out a note that outside of like, there's only been one show this year, an episode of Collision that's had two women's matches. One show within a whole year. Take that for what you want.
He don't like women's wrestling. Period.
Take that for what you want. Like that's very, very unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a roster with talented women. It is it's actual talented women on the AEW roster. I won't speak on the Double B. I won't speak on her, but outside of her, yeah, there are some really talented women on that roster that really need to be showcased and need to be shown. And
I'm gonna give you an example, like Jamie Hayter's title run.
Nasty. Not only that. Okay, let me tell you the problem with that. The problem with that is Jamie Hayter got hurt. We understand that. And you put it on Hiroko Shida, right? You took it. Well, let's see who won. Tony Storm won, right?
Uh-huh.
You took it off. You took it off Tony Storm. You gave it to Shida. Tony Storm starts to develop a character, and that character gets better. And y'all like, oh wait, we made a mistake. Let's give it back to Tony.
Put it running back, right?
That's such terrible booking.
But you also got to remember too. Saraya held that title in the midst of all that too.
Oh, yeah, I forgot she won it all in. Yeah.
And then we could talk about Chris Statlander's TBS title run. That was just that was a wet fart.
Yeah, that was a real wet fart there. However, I will say her and Jade had a good one on the way out for Jade. They had a good match. You know, she was hurt for a long time. Jade just wasn't at work, and yeah, but it's just been a tragedy of like a lot of disservice to the women over there. Like even what Gabby was saying about Athena. Think what you want to think about Athena, whatever. There's no reason that literally your best women's wrestler in the company is on your secondary brand, which is also a problem, which has also been hurting your main talents in the first place because y'all keep doing this crossover bullshit with ROH. It's not, ROH is not even a brand for that shit. Like, it's just, yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I'm sorry. It's just terrible. It's terrible. But I do better. That's all I don't know. I don't know what more I can say on that. AEW Collision as a show. They really gave CM Punk a show. They gave CM Punk a television show. And he was gone within 4 weeks.
I lasts about what, 20 minutes?
This sinking money pit that y'all keep creating over there, and like this show, again, it is not making good ratings. It comes on Saturday. He even tried to like, what was it, Survivors? Yes, the night Punk came back to WWE, he tried to pile on like a pre-show, a YouTube hour.
Yeah, it was a night where he combined, was it Collision and Rampage, Battle of the Belts, some bullshit. He tried to make a 3-hour show and we were still not watching it. Why would you even think to try to compete with fucking Survivor Series? Randy Orton coming back. That's what y'all thought? That was your answer to Randy Orton?
And even if Punk didn't come back, it still was going to like get smoked, even if he didn't. Like, it's just like
Punk coming back with a chef's kiss.
I mean, yeah, that was the icing, really. That was the icing on the cake. I mean, really, like the whole thing outside of that was going to be fine anyway. You know what I'm saying? But like, come on, man. Like, what? I don't know. I mean, I think they not canceling Collision because of ego, really. Ego and I don't know.
I mean, for the same reason Rampage isn't canceled, because that show is actually worse than Collision, honestly.
Yes, it is.
Which is saying a lot.
It's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and we talked about Brawl In. We talked about that. Again, that was definitely a low light this year. Look, I know we all excited. People are excited CM Punk is back, but let's also not have revisionist history on that final run in AEW. It wasn't good, bro. Like it wasn't good. It was a lot of bullshit. Um Next, WWE releases. Notables, Top Dollar, Matt Riddle, and Dana Brooke. We've seen two updates on two of these gentlemen here, and that was Top Dollar showed up in GCW,
Mm-hmm.
and Matt Riddle is now with MLW,
And Dana Brooke has an OnlyFans.
and Dana Brooke has an OnlyFans for all you
Also,
milkmen out there.
also Ali, Mustafa Ali.
Oh,
Yeah,
however, that's not a low light. That's
that's a
not a
highlight.
low light. That's kind of a hey.
That's a
I
highlight.
gotta give some respect to Mustafa Ali.
Absolutely.
He is he is betting on himself, and he did not sell himself short by taking some money from Tony. I respect it. I respect it.
Also too, I'm gonna say this is a highlight as well. Them releasing Quincy Elliott.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Shout
I
to,
forgot to put
shout to
that name on
DMV.
here. Turn that up.
Shout
Oh,
out to
that.
shout out to DMV for pointing that out. That is a
Oh, turn
highlight.
that up. Turn
That's
that
a
up,
highlight.
man.
That's a highlight.
Oh yeah. Get him.
He had to go. He had to
He had
go.
to go. He had to go. What a piece of shit.
That's here nor there.
Yeah. What a piece of shit. But yeah, we see that. We see what's going on there with these.
I'm still upset about Dolph Ziggler being released though.
I see both sides of that sword.
I see both sides, but I see also opportunity for him to come back. So that's why I'm like not really like all that.
Shit, that man might be going on the comedy tour. He might like, man, fuck this. I'm about to go do some
Oh,
comedy.
yeah, like I can see Dolph like making a comeback one day. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna keep himself in shape. Matter of fact, he's doing a match. He has a match coming. He's
Yeah,
doing
Puerto
an
Rico.
He
Indies
is,
match.
and he's doing this thing at MCW in Maryland. He's doing a meet and greet that I'm actually thinking
Yeah,
about
so
going
he's
because like I
not.
love me some Dolph.
Yeah, like so Dolph is not done with. He's about to work the indie circuit.
Oh, he about to get that bag in the indie circuit. Like, fuck it. I'm
Yes.
about to pay me.
So again, he's another one that's kind of betting on himself. Maybe he may work his way back to WWE. I don't know. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know his brother been trying to get him to AEW, but I know Dolph like, nigga, y'all ain't got a TV deal. So what the fuck
Yeah,
I'm
I
come
ain't
over there for?
locking me down for 3 years. No, sir. Yeah, we got WWE releases, and then we've mentioned it a few times on here, and we've been running with this joke ever since. Brian Danielson and the AEW Police Academy.
Officer Danielson reporting for duty. He gonna be the new Beverly Hills. He gonna be the new Beverly Hills cop.
There's no reason why a talent who does not hold corporate position in the company should be handing out HR disciplinary actions within. That is crazy. I've never heard of no shit like that before. Imagine the custodian at your job telling you, "Yeah, I think we need to let you go. I don't think you're following your Excel spreadsheets good enough." The fuck? Like, nah, bro. I'm sorry. And I'm not calling Brian Danielson a custodian or no shit like that. I mean, that is some kind of cleanup shit, double entendre. But I mean, no, we shouldn't even have known about that. Being able for that news to even get out, to leak out like that, we shouldn't even have heard no shit like that.
And you know the timing of it leaking too is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The timing of it.
The timing of it was crazy. And then like the nice gaslighting thing that AEW talents like to do towards like as soon as these things happen, AEW is such a wonderful place to work here. Oh, I love my job. I love this, rallying all the troops together and everything. Stop it. It's pathetic. It's stupid. It's sad. It's
always do
old.
that shit. Yeah, Asher Hale come out of there.
So tired.
I'm so glad they hired me at AEW. Like,
oh fuck off. Like, look, I'll be happy if I was at AEW too, because I'd be robbing this motherfucker. Because I literally have to show up and not do anything. Yes, I would be happy too. But I'm not gonna fucking tweet about it. I don't care. I'm trying to keep my head down. Some of y'all just need to learn how to shut the fuck up. But anyway. But yes, that was some low lights that I pointed out there. I don't know if anything else was missing. I hope I put a nice little assortment together for the both of you on that, because I know I asked for like 5 between the both of you, but
Yeah. No, it was good. You know what I'm saying? I still was kind of like on the fence about Carmelo Hayes' NXT title, or how you won an NXT title and shit, and how that just like
yeah, that was pretty low. That was that match. Him and Braun Breaker for NXT Stand Deliver was probably one of the worst matches I've seen this year. I'm not gonna hold you.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
You're
sorry.
not wrong.
I'm sorry.
But
Yeah, it was just like a lot. It just the delivery didn't make sense because he didn't win clean, and Braun shook his hand at the end and handed him the title. I said, "This looks fucking stupid." That's just me.
Hold on. Somebody said acting like Tony Khan had a fantastic free agent year. Will Ospreay, Kota Ibushi, Mark Briscoe, Taya Valkyrie, Stu Grayson, Nigel McGuinness, Jay White, Sky Blue, Commander, Roderick Strong, Aussie Open, Nick Wayne, Adam Copeland, and Mariah May.
Nice point there, Nelson. Apollo Crews was ass too. That was at Battleground. Yeah, that was ass too. That was bad. I'm sorry, Ant. That was a rookie list.
No, that was a free agent signing of his year. He had a great free agent year.
He ain't even did anything with Mariah May yet. What are you talking
Taya
about?
Valkyrie ain't done shit.
Taya Valkyrie hasn't done anything since Jade was beating her. Like, what are you?
Nigga, I forgot about? Stu Grayson got signed again.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's it. On a higher note, that is our year end. We got through it. We made it. It was a lot. I'm glad we didn't do a whole heap of categories because we just kept it simple and everything. This is our second year doing this. And yeah, so graphics will be put out on the Twitter page. We'll be putting those graphics out. So for everybody to see, debate among yourselves and everything like that. Shout out to everybody that showed up here tonight.
Definitely
in the
appreciate
comments.
Y'all.
Appreciate y'all. This audio, of course, will be out when audio always releases and everything like that. Afterwards, we got an after show, whatever, come through. But however, it's going on Patreon. So if you want to watch that and all that shit, you got to pay that $3.
Run your $3.
Y'all saw the promo. Y'all saw it. You know what I'm saying?
Also, man, more Turner Troopers on the way. We about to finish that up. We got something special for y'all too. And it's awesome.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do the knowledge.
Do the knowledge.
Yeah.
Goddamn right.
And also, there's also more coming. Again, be on the lookout for Icon. About to get that stuff started real soon. Hope you're ready, Gabby.
Let's go.
Let's go. We got that Icon on the way. But with that being said, look, happy holidays to everybody.
Yeah, we ain't coming back to the next year, nigga.
We will not be back to next year. So y'all got plenty.
Wait,
plenty. Hold on. Wait.
Hold on. Where the fuck the hearts come from, man?
I don't know. I did a heart.
Yeah, but it just popped up.
There we go.
Yeah,
damn. I ain't see that.
Yeah,
I ain't know that. She made it, but hey, we popping big bottles. We going in. It's union stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's MKU stuff. It's Midcarders and Catering podcast. You know what I'm saying? Be safe, be well, be blessed. Enjoy your time with your families. And if you are alone or whatever, and you need to holler at somebody, definitely holler at me. Holler at anybody. Holler at Ant. Holler at Gabby. We got you. You know what I'm saying?
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
I don't know if you muted yourself. Did you mute yourself, Gabby?
I can hear her, but she's not muffled as hell. We can't hear you, Gabby.
Slide in my DMs if you want to talk wrestling or you feel alone. That's fine, but like, don't be weird because I will.
Yeah, don't be weird.
Do not send me your dick. I don't want to see your dick.
No,
we're good on that.
That right there. No,
don't be weird in my DMs.
No,
but we can talk wrestling.
And she'll tell me, and I'll whoop your ass.
No. I'll just make a call.
Just don't be weird, y'all. Just don't be weird in my DMs. But yes, I'm available if you are lonely and you want to talk wrestling. Hit me up.
Yeah, but I'll make a call. I'll make a call if you pull some bullshit.
Yes, sir.
They don't play about your girl, so don't make it weird. Don't make it weird, please.
But y'all be good. Be safe. We be at y'all later. Peace.
Yes, sir.